Hello, everybody. How are you this morning? I am doing well, and I hope that you are as well. I have a wonderful video for you today. I just hope that my voice can get through it. I haven't been very well lately, and that's why I've been behind on my videos, and I do apologize. I'm getting better, which is a good thing, and I just thought that I would come on tonight to show you how much fun I was having with a specific kit. I am so excited to let you know that Nathalie H from Line.Arrow has asked me to design some things with her Christmas kit, which has been just amazing. And I'm thrilled. Nathalie has been a dear friend, and I've probably bought most of her kits. So although I'm not on Facebook very often, I decided to do a YouTube channel, and so that I could give back to my community, as a lot of you already know. So without further ado, I would like to go through Nathalie's kit from Line.Arrow called December to Remember. And I will link all of her information below in the description box so that you can find her on Etsy. And also she has a Facebook group called Line.Arrow. And she also has a YouTube channel. And like I said, I'll leave all that information for you below. I also wanted to mention that although I haven't been involved with the A to Z of Christmas and a Partridge in a Pear Tree, I actually have been, because I followed all of these people, and it's been wonderful. I have had such a good time. I've gotten to know so many people and rekindled friendships that had because I had been ill, we hadn't been in touch. So it's really nice to be able to be in touch with people that I hadn't been in touch with for a little while. Anyway, I highly suggest that you visit Rach and Bella Crafts on YouTube. And although the A to Z of Christmas, a Partridge in a Pear Tree is over, you are still so welcome to visit these people and get to know them. A lot of them are seasoned. We have obviously Rachel from Roxy Creation, G. Kerr from Happiness and Crafting. We have Tracy from Tracy Vox. And we have, let's see, Nathalie, of course, from Line.Arrow. And let's see, there's just so many. Ellie from Periwinkle Matilda, she's new, fairly new. She has a Facebook channel, Facebook group. She also has a YouTube channel where she posts just about every day, sometimes 2 videos a day. Tina from Shabby Dabby Judah, and of course Rachel from Rach and Bella Crafts. But there's so many new ones and so many incredibly talented new YouTubers just like me. I'm not saying that I'm incredibly talented. They are certainly incredibly talented. So I invite you to visit Rach and Bella Crafts and go on their website and visit all of these people and build yourself a reference journal, if nothing else, because they have so much to offer. So without further ado, I'd like to go through for a short minute the kit. Now, unfortunately, because I've been designing with the kit so many things, I don't have everything in this kit because I've been using it. So I'm going to take 1 second. I'm going to go through all of these pages. So without further ado, let me go ahead and go through these pages with you. That's a lot of pages, and those aren't all of them. There's 30. So I hope I was in frame for all of that, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all those pages. I've certainly had a wonderful time creating with them. This is just something I've created that I'd like to do a walkthrough, and I will also put it on the Facebook group. And like I said, I'll put all the information in order for you to obtain this kit if you so choose. Anyway, this is a very small journal, but I love mini journals. They're small, but they pack quite a punch. So without further ado, let me get into this little journal. It measures, I'm just going to move everything here off my table so that we can go through the journal, because afterwards I'd like to do a little craft with me. So I hope you have time. Anyway, here's the little journal, and it measures, let's see, completed, it measures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 by 6. So it's made out of one file folder. There's no cutting. Well, there's a teeny bit of cutting, but then just folding. And I will be telling you all about it as we do the walkthrough. And then tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I will be doing a make of this journal. So please come by and join me so that you can follow along. Okay? Okay, let's get started. I put a ribbon closure on it. It's just some navy blue ribbon, grosgrain ribbon that I had in my stash, and it has a little bit of red on it because the cover had some blue in it. Everything in this journal is by Line Dot Arrow, Nathalie H. And so on the front, I don't know if you can see it, but I've put some sticks in the tree. And I've highlighted the little bells, some roses. I've highlighted here. I've highlighted Merry Christmas here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I did that with a special thing that I use. I know that a lot of people use stickles or the, oh dear, what's it called? Glossy accents. I always lose what I'm saying when I get on film. But anyway, a lot of people use stickles, and I have for years. But I've come across this Miracle Gel top coat, and I got it at the Dollar Tree for $1. And it does take 3 coats when you use it. So you put it on, it dries within a minute, and then you put it on again and dries within a minute, and then you put it on again, and it gives you just enough to highlight these areas. So that's what I've been using. But you have to remember to use the gel and one that doesn't have a machine. I know a lot of the gel polishes and things like that, you need a machine to do it with. It's an ultraviolet light, but for this, you don't have to. It's you don't need the light to do it. So just look for that when you do look for it. And you can find it anywhere, pretty much. I just happened to find that at the Dollar Tree. So anyway, that's what I've done with the front cover. And I put some lace here on the spine just to reinforce it. And here's the back. And you can see here where the file folder shape is. And you can see here that there's a pocket. And I'm really sorry, I should have some things in this pocket. So I'm just going to grab this so that you can see that this is, in fact, a pocket. And you can fit lots of things in there. This goes way down. Maybe if I do it this way. There we go. Anyway, that's a full pocket all the way down. And then we will open it up here. And we have a pocket here. Let's see if I can put something in there. Here. We have a pocket here. I know we do. There we go. Here's a pocket here. Okay. And it goes in pretty far. And then up here we have another pocket here. And then we have our journal. And I haven't decorated the journal yet. I thought that might be something we could do together after we put it together. Okay? But it's actually got 30 pages. So you could use this as a December daily if you'd like. I know that with my December daily, I like to have smaller pages. Some I like to decorate, some I like to write in. Some days I like to just collage a page. But it has all different kinds of pages in it. It's got a little baggie here so that you can put some things in. And this baggie has a gusset, and it's just a sandwich bag that you can get, a Reynolds sandwich bag. You can get it at the grocery. And then we have some avocado, some tea stain, more avocado. And then here I did some flips and little pockets and tucks. And then this is a page from the kit. And then this is our center signature. And I just tied a few little pearls and Christmas color beads here on my ties. And then, like I said, it just continues on. And we've got the bag in the back, which I've cut so that you have another space here for more ephemera. or embellishments. It would be nice to put, what I was thinking, what I'd like to do is put a lot of embellishments in here, a lot of bits and pieces, so that if I feel like collaging or doing something on a specific day on our 30 days or 25 days to Christmas, there is 30 pages. So anyway, I'd have them here in the pockets and in the baggie. And then also we have more pockets here. And here I've made a little booklet, which you can untie right here. And I stitched that in with a 3 pamphlet stitch. But for this one, I put the tie on the outside instead of like here on the inside, so that I'd be able to bring it around and tie it, because it is such a tiny little journal. But it does pack a pretty good punch and has lots of pages in there for writing, journaling, or just taking notes, or whatever you'd like to do. And here I have stitched one of the tags. Obviously you can see that this was actually a tag that I stitched onto here, which is just some lace that's on paper, that's been copied onto paper. And then you have your pocket here, which is very big, and you can fit a lot of things in there. And then you have another pocket right here. So that is our little 6x6 journal, which has plenty of writing space, and it also has plenty of room to grow. And we'll, like I said, we'll decorate it together after we make it, so that you can see how it's done. And I have lots of ideas for how we're going to do that. So I'll just put this over to the side. I hope you enjoyed that little walkthrough. Oh, one thing I did want to mention, and that is, whenever you're making a journal, sometimes you just might want to put something here at the back of your journal. I know that every time I make a journal, I like to put somewhere in the journal as to where the journal came from, line dot arrow, and it was December to remember, and then I'll just put the date here, and that way I'll always know that, oh, okay, these papers came from Natalie at line dot arrow, and I can just go to my computer and reprint whatever I want, or visit our site for more things. So yeah, that's just and you can do that with any kit, not just one, but any kit that you have, or any journal that you make. Even if you use several different artists who do the digitals, it's nice to put on different pages. Okay, well, this page was, and then you can go back to it. It's just an idea. So anyway, let's get to our make for today. So I wanted to show you, this is what I've been up to while I've not been feeling well and haven't had much of a voice. These are my fussy cuts, primarily from Natalie's kit, Christmas to Remember, and some from Rach and Bella's kit as well. But primarily it is all of Natalie's beautiful kit. And I have been so busy fussy cutting and fussy cutting, fussy cutting more and more, and words and things like that. And my box just got too big. So I can't work like this, because I am sort of a perfectionist, and I don't want to be flipping and, you know, flapping, and you know, I save all of my pieces. So what was my ephemera box turned into my pieces, all my little things that I like to keep because we can use those, you know. So anyway, here is, like I said, tea dye paper. It doesn't belong in here. So I thought today we would make something that I do a lot when I am working on a kit or working on journals, specifically when I'm working with a digital kit, something that is as large as Nathalie's. And so what it is I make an ephemera book or, you know, embellishment or whatever. My words, I need someplace for my words to go. I need someplace for my postcards, my pockets, my everything except my full page will go in here. And what I mean by a full page, obviously, is something like this. Now, something like this wouldn't fit, obviously, in something like this. However, once I do cut up things like this, then they're going to fit in what we're about to make here. So, without further ado, again, I will move on to getting organized. So let me just move some things out of the way. And I have already decided what I'm going to use for covering this beautiful designer color collection from Sherwin-Williams. I actually find that Sherwin-Williams is the best cardstock to use, although Home Depot or Lowe's or any paint store, anybody that carries paint, Walmart, they have great brochures, and they make great journals. Their cardstock is fabulous. So I just find that Sherwin-Williams has the greatest cardstock. And we live in a new home, so I did get a lot of these, fortunately, so that I could, you know, decide on some colors. And I changed my mind several times, but that's okay. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to get my paper that I decided that I would use to create this, because I don't want to just be looking at all these rooms and all these paint chips. So we're going to cover it, and I'm going to move some things out of the way so that we can do that. Move this over here, and I don't want to lose my little pieces of acetate that I have over here that I've actually just cut up from a old photo album that I found at the Goodwill. So keep an eye out for those old photo albums. They're fabulous. And they do have some really thick acetate. You probably can't see that. I'll try and put it up to here. I think it might have turned it a little bit darker. You can see it, I think, now. But it's just from a photo album. I like to use tracing paper. However, I also copy on paper, tracing paper quite a bit, and I'm out of it. So we're going to use this for today, which is fine because I have plenty of that as well. So what we're going to do is, I thought we'd decorate the back. Well, actually, this will be the front of our folio that we're going to cover before we put on the acetate. So let's see here. I'm really hoping that I am in frame. And I'm hoping that I can get through the rest of this with a voice. So let's just put that up there, put that there, and get out my tools here. And here we go. So what I'm going to do is get my glue, and I'm going to glue down these pages first. Now, I like to use several different glues, but for the sake of time, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac because it dries fast and it's wrinkle free. And I really like that about Fabri-Tac. I actually have it here in my sugar bottle because it has a fine tip. So that works well. Now, first thing I'm going to do is get some on here. And I measured this already, and fortunately, my paper, I printed it borderless. And because it is exactly 8.5 inches long, this particular one. And like I said, there's several. And you can cut it down, you know, whatever. So just look at your paint store or the next time you're at one of your hardware stores. Take a look, because they are free and they don't mind if you have them. I've actually gotten to know the people at Cheryl pretty well. They have been very good to me with some older wallpaper books that they've been getting rid of. There's unfortunately not lots and lots of ones that I can really use, but there are some pages of wallpaper that I do like. So that's a blessing. But I do like the vintage wallpaper so much better. It's just lovely. So what I'm going to do is just spread this on. I'm going to take my favorite tool in my toolbox, and that is my, any of you have already watched my videos, you already know what I'm going to say, but my favorite tool in my toolbox is my silicone mask or makeup brush. It's not really a brush, it's like a spatula, and it's silicone. So I'm just going to spread this glue like this. Give it just, you know, a little bit of a spread. And you got to move a little bit quick with this because it does dry fast. And I have a lot to cover here. So I've decided on this, and I'm just going to move over here to make sure that I line this up with the edge perfectly. And it is, there we go. This happens to be William Morris wallpaper. You can find it pretty much anywhere on Etsy. However, I happen to have found it on, let's see, I believe I found it. It could have been the New York Public Library. Just look up William Morris, because it's amazing. His rugs, his decor, his wallpaper, fabrics are divine. So, yeah, and they're free to print or download, actually, on the New York Public Library public domain. So check that out. And yeah, it's fabulous. So, like I said, oops, wrong one. Kind of stuck together. I'm using regular copy paper because I don't want this to be very, I don't want it to be very, I just want it to cover it. I don't want it to become very hard to fold or, you know, anything like that. So, and I'm obviously don't want any wrinkles or anything like that. So let's see, I covered that almost perfectly. We have a little bit of an edge there. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm completely in frame, but there we go. Yeah. All right, so then we'll get to the other side, and I don't think that it matters, but I just want to check it anyway. Make sure that they're, yes. Okay, so then the other side's even easier because I've chosen something that's, you know, that will probably go nicely when it's all folded. It's a little bit more plain. I wanted to do, at first I thought, you know, I'll do a Christmas theme one. And then I thought, no, because we'll be getting into other seasons, as if there are any, besides Christmas. Excuse me. But yes, everybody's been so busy. And the collaboration with Rach and Bella has really kept me busy. I've learned so much from so many wonderful, oh my goodness. Our community is just, it's not just how amazingly artistically creative and inspiring they are, but they're so loving. It's amazing. It's just amazing. There's been giveaways. There's been people, you know, embracing new artists, seasoned artists. It's just amazing. I can't even begin to say how blessed I have been by this collaboration. it's just amazing. And you know, I've had some difficulty with filming, and it's nice to know now new people who are videoing as well that feel the same way I do. So I don't feel so alone anymore. I've learned a lot from Rach and Bella, and of course Nathalie, but yeah, it's much easier to video now. I think I'm getting it. I just hope my camera holds out because I did an update, and let's see here. We're going to use this. And I am so sorry if I'm out of frame, but I hope that you know that I'm just going to the very edge. And if you happen to do a smaller one, you could do the same thing and just cut it down when you're, you know, cut the papers down. And you don't have to use this paper. You could use book paper. You could use tracing paper, not tracing paper. You could use, well, you could use tracing paper if you wanted, but then you'd see everything below it. But you could use tea stain paper. I have before. What else? You can use book paper. Really does a good job, especially if it's, you know, a floral, or I'm real shabby chic, so I really obviously love flowers. So there's that, and then there's that, and we're done. That's it. That's basically all you have to do is, you know, for covering it. And I have just a little bit of wiggle room here with my wonderful Fabri-Tac, my go-to glue. I also love my my Scotch wrinkle-free glue stick. It holds up really nice, and I like to do altered books, so that works out really good when I'm doing an altered book because the pages don't wrinkle. I use magazines a lot in my work, and it doesn't wrinkle the magazine pictures or pages that I use when I do my collaging. So, yeah. Anyway, that seems to be perfect in every way. So all I'm going to do now is I am going to cut this edge, and I am going to cut this edge, and I hope I've stayed in frame for you. And I'm just going to take a quick sip of my tea so that I can finish. Excuse me and thank you. So, just take my scissors and I'll go right along this edge, trying not to cut the cardboard, which I don't think I will because I don't feel like I am. We could have folded this over, would have looked pretty, but instead we're going to put it over there in our box where it doesn't belong, but does for now, because that's a great piece. Put it in our collage or, you know, something like that. I'd like to do a collage board too with Nathalie's kit. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. It's just incredibly versatile. So now I can decide which side I want to fold. Do I want it to fold this way and have that be on the inside? Or do I want it to fold the other way? I'm going to have it fold this way. And this will be my outside. This will be my inside. And the good thing about this is when it does fold, there is already a little gap there. So there's no and don't worry about this line here, because I've already thought of something. If I did happen to get this and it bothered me, which it's doing, I'm going to put something there, and that will take care of that. So there you have it. There's our, so far, our make. And I didn't glue this all the way down here, so I'm just going to put some glue in there, and I have to refill my sugar bottle. Just going to put some right in there. And then that will be it for the glue. Now, I am going to use score tape for my acetate, only because I don't know how well the glue will hold up on the photo pages. So I'm going to use score tape. I would sew them, but I'm not going to do that now because I'd have to go off camera to do it. I don't have my sewing machine here where I can just lift it up. It's over on the other side of my craft room. There we go. So I already have some pieces cut, and I'm going to put those on really quick somewhere. Somehow very difficult to see. I am going to get some white paper here just so that I can see it. And hopefully you can too. And all I'm going to do is take my score tape and for this one, I think what I'll do is, my goodness, this is really, I didn't think it would be this hard to see it. I hope that you are in frame, and I am going to move this just to make sure that you are. Okay, here we go. That's better. I can see that much better. So I'm going to put my score tape here on to the acetate, just because I can see it once it's on the white paper, and once it's on this, once it's on here, I can't really see it very well. So that's all I'm going to do is that, and I am going to cut that, which I don't want to use those because they're not my sticky scissors, and I don't want to get them sticky. Excuse me. Very sorry. Here we go. And I won't go through this whole thing with you. I will just do the very basic couple, and then I'll do the rest off camera and post a picture on the website, and also show you when I video my next video, which will be, like I said, it will be the beginning of me filming the, it will be the beginning of me filming, I'm so sorry, my fingers are so dirty from the paper. Paper and glue, stamping. It's the stamping. Anyway, now I can see what I'm doing. So just run this along here, and that's it. So yes, I'll be starting the filming for the for our little 6x6 journal that I showed you at the beginning of the video. And I really hope that you can join me. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button so that you'll be notified every time that I post a video. And also, you could leave a comment and let me know what you'd like for me to do, or anything that you've seen, any of my work that you've seen either on my Facebook or my Facebook, or I don't post very much on Facebook, but I do have Instagram, and it's Cheryl Tallafuss on Instagram, just like it is on YouTube, Cheryl Tallafuss. So that's all we're going to do. And you can't see it, but it's there. Yes, it's there. And so we have a little acetate pocket there. And I'll do one more, and then I'll show you what we're going to do as far as putting something in there. And like I said, we'll do the acetate because it's something we can see. And that didn't go on straight. I'm going to put it down on this piece of paper so I can see it better. And tracing paper is so much easier to see than the acetate. But just so that you know, I've used double-sided tape on acetate and both on acetate and tracing paper and vellum, and it works fantastic. I've also used the my go-to when I'm using tracing paper or vellum is Fabri-Tac. It works fabulous. Also glitter glue. So yeah, but I thought for purposes of videoing, so that you could see what I was doing, number 1, and number 2, make sure that these pockets stay forever, because I'll be using this forever. And that's all you do. And then you're going to peel it off. I do have a trash right next to me, which is very convenient. I'll keep this out of the way. Excuse me. I hope you've been able to hear me, actually, now that I think about it. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I did. I was sick, but it was great to see the few family members that were able to come. My son's 2 children, his 2 boys. One is 6 months old now. Actually 7 now today. He was on the 26th. And then his 2-year-old son, both were ill. His 6-month-old was teething, and his youngest one, his oldest one, 2.5, had ear infections. So his 6th ear infection in, let's see, 5 weeks, I think it is. Yes, so anyway, we're going to continue doing that all the way across. We're going to put acetate pockets, and then we're going to fold it up. You could actually put acetate pockets on this side. I will probably do that, and then we'll close it up. And like I said, there'll be something here, and then I may put a tie on it, a closure. I'm not sure. But before we go, I will give you an example of some things that I can put in my pocket. And that is, let's see, we could put something like this. This is actually on one of the pages that could be a cover, but I'm going to use it as a postcard. So we could stick that in there. Okay. Let me just move this over to make sure that you're in frame. So we've got that. And then, let's see. I actually cut this when I was making my journal, and I want to use it as a postcard or something like that. This will fit one of those because I made it wider. You know what I do have? Let me see here in the bottom. I can give you some more ideas. Oh. Here we go. This box is literally full. So let me just bring out some things so that you can see what I'm going to do. Here we go. And so when you want something, you just look and say, okay, this will work, this will work. Instead of having all of that. I know it's crazy. And I even have things in here that I've been making. These little things actually come in the kit. There's it's a paper clip, Christmas tree paper clip, and it's got these 2 little kitties I cut out of the ephemera embellishments that are in the kit. Believe it or not, those are in the kit. So I could actually show you how to make that, but it's just a paper clip that I'll show you here. There we go. And it goes on like that. So anything that I've been making, I've even been putting in here, which is crazy. I don't typically do that. But, so here's something else we could, you know, put in here. That's one of your postcards. Tickets, you know, we could fold those up or make a longer pocket for our tickets. Let's see. Get this out of the way. And here's some more of these adorable little cards. They're like tea cards. But, oh, so cute, so versatile. So many things you could do with them. And then we have another postcard here. And then, let's see, we have, now I would probably put all my tags together. And I'd definitely put all my words together. I don't think I have a ton of, here's another thing I happen to have cut out here. So I would probably put this down here once I have my bottom. I put it down here with my words. Here's some words I have cut out. Not from this particular kit. This happens to be Rach and Bella's kit. But I would put my words all, you know, in one spot. And then, let's see. Oh my goodness, we have so much ephemera and great, wonderful things that you can cut out and use. So here's some more tags. So just for example, again, I have plenty of room in this section. I have from here to here. So I would be able to put my tags straight across here, like this. Okay, so all of my tags would go here. And then I'd be able to see what I have so that, you know, I wasn't fumbling again through here. And what I would do is I would keep this box for my cutoffs, or, you know, I don't throw anything away, as you can see. I mean, that was a cutoff, but it's going to make such a great item. I'm not sure what yet, because there's, you know, a front, it's like the whole thing. It was the page. But again, that will go in my that will go in my box. And then my items that I use, obviously, will go in my ephemera book. And as you can see, I have enough room, pretty much. I'm pretty sure that I will be able to fit all of what Nathalie has made. And here's some of her words that I would put down here. Her little sentiments and things like that. If I made smaller items, like the paper clips, I would definitely put them in one of the pockets here. And isn't that, so you get the idea, you know, of what I plan on doing. And like I said, I will put this together and I'll show you in the next video. It was really nice having you tonight. This morning, sorry. And I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And again, I will put the link to all of Nathalie at Line.Arrow's information at the bottom. And also the information for Rach and Bella Crafts to take a look at the videos that she has made, and all of these wonderful, wonderful people. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this. Every time I watched a channel, I would highlight it with a little stickle, and I made it all the way to the end here to Rach and Bella. She was last. Bella has made some gorgeous things too. And yeah, so I can't name everybody because we'll be here all night. And I think I've already gone past an hour, so I'm going to let you go. And I really and truly hope that you have had a very wonderful time. And like I said, please don't hesitate to push that subscribe button for me, okay? And have a wonderful, wonderful day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.